Hey everybody, Kay here on the homestead. Well, I've got my two partners in crime here. And come here. I know. This is BJ. Can you say hi? And I just wanted to share with you the work day today because we're getting close to fall and the gardens have to be put to bed for the winter, and that requires a lot of work. Since I have several gardens, I'm just covering the flower garden today. Plus you'll see me sow some cover crop seed in the lower garden. So grab a mug and sit back and enjoy the work. Hey everybody, we got a little rain last night and I wanted to come down and see how deep the moisture is in the soil, because this garden needs to be turned over so that we can get the cover crop seed down. I call this my flower garden, and over here I had a big section of sulfur cosmos. In the middle I had a big section of Mexican sunflower, and on the perimeters, front and these sides over here, I had zinnias. And we're debating on whether to leave these because they look so pretty. There's very little blooming. And with this rain, we'll get more blooms. This is the Mexican sunflower that I pruned, or I should say deadheaded, this whole plant here. But everything kind of looks like it's about to melt, you know, and we're going to have more rain for the next 3 days, and this is all going to look like, it's all going to look like this. So it's all coming out. I hope we can get up to the perimeters. I have fishing line and let's see, those are 5 foot, no, those are 6 foot T-posts. And one thing I talked about at the live stream on Saturday was painting the tops of your T-posts. You know, when you can't afford some big, fancy, expensive fencing, use a T-post, but paint the top the same color of green as it comes in. And it vanishes in your eyes. Down below, you can hardly even see them. But believe me, when you have the white tips, down over in that section, I never painted the tips. And you can see them from here, and I'm 100 feet away. I think it's time. And I'm collecting a few flowers for an arrangement. But here's the interesting thing, okay? This soil has already been tilled once, obviously. And if you dig down about an inch or two, depending on where it is, it's perfectly dry. So that's going to be great for tilling, and it'll be a much better, another rock. See, I grow rocks. That's what I'm good at, growing rocks. This is dock. That puts down a deep taproot, very hard to get out. A tiller won't get it out. You've got to dig it out. It's at least 6 to 8 inches down there. This has got thorns all over it. I can't pull that out with my hand. More dock. There's a lot of dock here. But what is amazing over here is the Mexican sunflower. And this is the first time I've had it here. First. Dropped seeds all down below it. So all of this, well, not all of it. Let's just analyze this right here. This is sulfur cosmos. This is Mexican sunflower. And that's dock. This is undesirable. Even though you can eat it and make medicine, I have way too much. This is dock. All this is dock, actually. So it would be amazing to see how far these get before the first frost. I mean, I just am heartbroken to think I've got to take down, that I've got to eliminate, till in all of these Mexican sunflowers. Now, that's a tomato right there. We don't need that. And there's some other weeds in there, of course. But if I had a nursery, I would dig every one of those bigger ones up. Let's see. Yeah, look, this is a branch that fell over from the big heavy one. This was the heavy one. Look at the size of this thing. This is a tree trunk. And when the branches got too heavy, they fell down. But look, they don't die. That will bloom if you give it long enough. But I think we just have to take it out. I think we have to. Yeah, here's another branch. Broke off completely, but it's still putting out fresh. Look, here too. This one broke in half right there, but it just keeps going. I mean, I can't recommend this plant enough. Mexican sunflower, and it is said that deer do not like it. I had this inside the fishing line fence, so I don't know if the deer tried to get after it or not. This is another very interesting flower, sulfur cosmos. Now, it looks all dead, right? Just overall, it looks dead. But you will have, let's see, let me get a good example. You will have a branch that's dead on top, and it will sprout out green from the section down. Randy's pulling in the driveway, so we're going to get started on this. Man, I hate to take away flowers, especially when so little is blooming. But with all the rain that's coming, I need to get this sown with the cover crop seed. So we'll check back in later and see what things look like. Hey BJ, what do you think?
Well, you get about a 1/4 inch rain. 1.5's got a 1/2 inch. That's good.
I look out across the water, I smell the salt and feel the breeze, but in my heart I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. We don't know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, but I've still got Tennessee on my mind. From Reaper's Fork to Watertown, and maybe Johnson City or Memphis bound. No matter where I go, no matter what I see, I still hear the calling of Tennessee. And who we to know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, and I've still got Tennessee on my mind. I miss the smoke on the
of rain.
Huh?
I said that wind's coming off of rain somewhere.
Feels like it. So we're going to have rain for the rest of the week, and that's why we were trying so hard to get so much done this morning. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you will. I am exhausted. I'm going to go in and rest. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.